Ooh, the floor is lava. Ooh. Hey, Mimi, you know, a couple of emissaries sent me an interesting letter a couple days ago.
Really? What did it say?
So it said, Dear Gluten, we can aim, deny, and fight just as well as the average pro. We just have one issue. These pesky Eternus players are so good at positioning. We get it, you use the veil, blah blah blah. We are 100% convinced we'd be Eternus players if we limited where the Eternuses could go. So, we propose we make the floor lava, and then we 100% beat the Eternuses. Signed, two humble emissaries. Well, what do you think about that, Mimi?
I think that's a little bold, but I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will have to see what happens. We do already see the Eternus players are very bruised. I mean, the fact that they cannot just go forward in the map kind of means that they have to have the fight happen. What is this? I don't get it. This Vindicta, are you seeing this? It's shooting through the wall. What the hell? Is the wall a
I'm not
fake
seeing
wall?
that.
Oh, maybe just my angle's kind of weird. Anyhow, oh, big grab by
Big kill.
the emissaries. Maybe they are right after all. But yeah, this is a very interesting proposal. We've been meaning to do a floor is lava sort of game. We have managed to do it with a whole myriad of alk fires. We're gonna see how it goes for these Eternus players. We are already seeing a nice little Bebop ult. Is this Bebop gonna finish up? 12 HP. Yep, gets immediately sniped there by the Eternus player. But yeah, as I was saying, we've been meaning to do this game for a very, very, very long time. It is a little bit difficult for a variety of reasons to do this game. That's why we're doing it up till Guardians, but I think it's going to be really good fun. So basically, everything between is covered other than those, like, spaces up top. So the Eternuses do have a place they can stay, but certainly well, well above the lava. We're going to have to see if they're going to make good use of it. And how do you think the Eternuses are going to approach this one, Mimi?
Well, they do have two execute abilities, so I think they're really just going to be looking to feed those as much as possible, especially with the extra souls you get with the Vin snipe. All of the Vin's ability points have been dumped into ult so far. Oh, big swap. Wow.
Yeah, just pull people into the lava. These men are lava walkers. But yeah, I mean, like, this is going to be really, really difficult because the emissaries are going to be able to just walk back as much as possible. And that's not really a thing that the Eternuses can do if they do choose to push at some point. They're going to have a very sizable advantage in terms of souls to be able to just walk through the lava. I mean, we do see this Shiv going in. The Shiv's almost dead, and he is very
Doesn't
much
make it
dead.
out.
Yeah, he's just trading. On the other hand, the emissaries are completely unaffected. There is lava everywhere. There's just some visual glitches, like the lava appears and disappears. It's because the game was not designed for 55 alk fires. That sounds like an oversight by the devs, frankly speaking. Yoshi fix. Anyhow, yeah, I think the hero choices by the emissaries are very smart. They've gone for Bebop and Paradox, two characters that can put you out of position, drag you into the lava. The alk fire doesn't do that much damage, but it still does a little bit of shred. It's a very significant amount of damage for the minions, which are, you know, dying very, very quickly. I think the Eternuses do have to start denying them a lot, but yeah. Yeah, see, the swap happens. You just have to, like, immediately go back here. But yeah, the emissaries are not pulling in. Do you think their aim so far has been just as good as Eternus players?
Well, unfortunately, Boger on Vin has missed a few snipes. He's not super warm yet, and I know
Mm-hmm.
both the Eternus players were talking how this is their first game today, so they're going to be a little off, and hopefully they can pick it up and get into a groove. But right now, I kind of have to say yes.
Yes. Ascended versus a Eternus that just woke up. That might be a future game. A little bit ambitious here. I'm seeing the Paradox has picked Headhunter, one of her first items. I don't know how I necessarily feel about that. I don't know that you're going to be able to hit that many headshots, but we're going to have to see if this Paradox is going to be able to pull it off. I mean, I guess you do have a lot of positional advantage. The Eternuses are forced to play in a very limited amount of positions. I don't know. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see.
I think that might just be the Paradox build that they're going for, having Headshot or Headhunter that high prio, but we'll see if it ends up working out or not.
Oh, I no, that's like a classic Paradox build. I've seen plenty of Paradoxes build it. It just, you know, some items are ambitious, right? Like restorative
Yeah.
shot. Restorative shot is objectively like the best healing item in the game. However, the ability to, you know, very consistently get shots off of that restorative shot, I don't know about that one. You know what I'm saying? It's very
Exactly,
difficult, even
right.
up to Eternus level. Even though the build might very well work at E6 gameplay, I don't know. There seems to be better items. I think one item I would like to see is knockdown or any sort of stun, and not because of the Vindicta. Just grab someone and then immediately stun them inside your outfires. Do a lot more damage. Get that bullet pierce, that sort of thing. We do see the swap has failed for the Paradox here as they are pushing. The Guardians are a fair bit bruised, but not dead by any means. The Bebop does ult here. Not a very great position for the Bebop to ult, right?
Certainly
Yeah.
not optimal. Paradox are both really bruised here. Hopefully the Eternuses can pick up some momentum and try to do something here.
Ooh, Boger misses that one. They're both so low. It's really sad. Wow, that's one. No snipe, however, to follow back. E2.
Bebop looking for that bomb.
Yeah. Is he going to be able to get it? Oh, no.
Ooh.
A little bit of bruising from the lava there. But yeah, not going to be enough.
You know, kills are 4 to 3. And the Bebop's been hitting really good hooks. Paradox been hitting good swaps. So far, I think they're doing everything right.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, the game is still Guardians, so it's not going to go far past that. And look at that! That's actually a fantastic swap. This Bebop is going to be able to lock that Paradox, that Vindicta down. And then you can push a little bit. And, I mean, the game being first to Guardians means that even if you are, you know, disadvantaged in terms of souls, which up until that kill... Oh, as I say that, the Shiv just managed to score a very quick kill. But yeah, even if you're disadvantaged, all you need to do is be able to bruise those Guardians. And we do see the Eternus Guardians are fairly bruised. The Emissary Guardians are pretty much intact.
Yeah, and that's another tricky part about this game. With all those Alk fires, they affect the Eternus's minions. So the minions are not able to get to Guardian ever. And so they're going to have to find some kind of way to be able to stay in range of the Guardians and get damage on.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, nice swaps all over. The swaps have actually been very, very good. It is a very difficult act to get a swap. This is like not a trivial thing. What is this Paradox going to buy here? You're going to have to see. Goes for knockdown. As I was saying, knockdown is going to be fantastic this game. And slowing Hex by the Bebop, another choice I really, really, really like. I mean, you just kick someone in, slowing Hex them, works really well. Oh, these guys are going in. I don't know if that's smart. The Paradox gets very bruised. Is she going to die to daggers? Yes, she very much does. And yeah, the daggers are always so good. But this Comrade is just very low. He does have Fortitude. He's going to be able to heal very quickly if he is allowed to. Vindicta is fighting in the floor. I don't know if that's smart. Bebop does use healing, right? He's going to be able to heal very quickly. What do you think about Fortitude? I don't know. The game seems like very close quarters for Fortitude to be a good choice. But we do see the Shiv is getting those Fortitude money.
Yeah, honestly, I do respect it and I like it. I think going back when it's first to Guardians, you cannot risk, as much as you can help it, letting the opponents onto your Guardians. So being able to just stay in lane, play around a corner, you can still clear minions, and let that Fortitude bring you up, I think is going to do excellent.
Reactive Barrier by the Vindicta, I think that's a very, very smart choice. You kind of have to have Reactive Barrier here. Nice snipe. And that Paradox is trying to fight the 2v1. They're both incredibly low. Paradox could be able to get a pick here. But no ult, no anything? Maybe not. She just decides to back. But yeah, I'm seeing Spirit Shielding picked by Vindicta here. What do you think about this? Reactive Barrier, Spirit Shielding, going for like every sort of shield.
Yeah, unfortunately, Vindicta does have a pretty small health pool. And these are two pretty heavy spirit damage characters. Although Paradox is kind of trying to build more gun, but of course that does scale the Carbine. But when you're landing against a Bebop, you can really never go wrong with Spirit Shielding, Reactive Barrier. Both are fantastic buys when you're going against a bomb Bebop.
Yeah, knockdown has been forced here. Bebop does grab a fantastic hook. Is he going to be able to follow up here? No, just a little bit of bruising, and the Paradox is the one that dies out of all of that. Anyhow, we do see the Eternuses certainly do have a massive soul lead, but their Guardians end up more bruised every single fight. One of the Guardians is, what, a third health? One of them at 2/3 health? I mean, you could do a mad dash at some point, you know? Just...
Yeah, the Eternuses have to be thinking to themselves, how do we push? And that's something that they're going to need to solve quickly. As, like you said, their Guardians are just getting whittled down a little bit every single fight, and that's eventually going to result in a loss.
Yeah. The Eternuses are going to have to figure out how they cross the minefield. What sort of thing they need. Majestic Leap could send them onto the other side. Maybe that's an interesting tech. Can you imagine Majestic
but you still have to find a way out.
Well, you don't have to find a way out. Just kill the Guardians.
Well, true. You just want to one-shot them.
Yeah. I mean, like, this Shiv might be able to. Nice. God, we're not catching any of the kills. But yeah, like, there keeps being these pulls from the Eternuses. Very well done. The Shiv is going to wait for his fortitude, and the Bebop, on the other hand, is almost getting sniped here by the Vindicta. Very low health. The Vindicta is very boldly going on the Guardian's side. I don't know if that's a great idea. Doesn't matter. Nice pick. And when do you as an emissary start thinking, maybe we can just be a little bit more suicidal and just jump down those Guardians?
I mean, what I would be waiting for is I'd wait for a minion wave to get close, and as Bebop, I would just stand there and ult right in front of them. Force them back, get Guardian damage while you're doing it, and I think that would be pretty deadly.
Ooh, fails to swap there, the Paradox. The Vindicta is somewhat low. She does not have that fortitude in order to be able to regen. I don't know. We're going to have to see... debuff remover from the Paradox as well. That's actually not a bad choice. Those Vindicta Ravens are just really powerful. Okay.
Yeah, again, we're just kind of measuring out this fight. I think the Emissaries just need to get a bit more aggressive. They've got to... Oh...
Because the Eternuses certainly are being a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And getting a pick.
I think they're just being a little too passive, and they're giving the Eternuses too much room, frankly, to kind of operate and play the game how they want.
I mean, like, but like, what do you do as this combo? You have two people who are incredibly good at swapping, but this Vindicta is, like, decked out with every single debuff remover sort of thing in the game. On the other hand, the Shiv is unkillable. Yeah, good luck pulling him into the lava. Okay, nice pull actually from the Bebop there. Debuff remover coming in. No, she just opts to not use the debuff remover. Instead wastes her spirit shielding. And she's going to be back with a very low amount of health. The Shiv is fighting inside this lava. I don't know, that's a very bold decision by the Shiv. And actually, both Eternus players are very bruised right now. I think the Initiates can advance. Sorry, the Emissaries can advance a little bit. Don't focus. No, focus the Guardians. Focus the Guardians. You don't care about anything other than the Guardians.
Oh no.
No. The Vindicta is going to try and go in. Her spirit shielding has been triggered. Big fight happening here. The Vindicta is low, but debuff remover does give her that extra health that she needs. A snipe misses that snipe. And she's going to have to regroup. No, never mind. She just dies to daggers. Yeah.
Boundless. Ouch.
Boundless. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, the Shiv's... so, yeah. By getting Boundless here, the Shiv just makes his daggers really good. And the daggers have been what's been killing people, right? Like, yeah, the Shiv dashes and the killing blows, whatever. Yeah, sure. But the Shiv has been just securing so many daggers here. And once he gets Rage, those daggers are going to go insane. Okay, Shiv is forced in... yeah, see, like, almost no damage. Spends several seconds in the lava. The lava is, like, tickling him. In the meantime, that Bebop's losing the exact same amount of HP without having the whole lava thing going on. Are you going to be able to just, like, use your daggers ad infinitum? Oh, the Bebop hook fails there. Very, very unfortunate. The wall is very powerful. The ship does try to do these massive exchanges here. The paradox is so low. Is the ship going to be able to wrap up the paradox? Tries to get a punch here.
I mean, he's still just tanking a lot of damage here, but Bebop will comes out. That might be enough.
That's one.
No.
That's two. And
like
is
he
he
will
going to die to lava?
No,
Is he... He might have survived here.
Then
Yeah.
that's there. Wow.
That's
a lot of
actually
Guardian
an
damage.
insane amount of damage. And there's nothing to
I
stop
think they
them.
just stick it.
Yeah, I think this might be over. This might be GG. I didn't expect them to do it so quickly, but they do.
What a turnaround.
GG. What a
GG.
turnaround. If you like this Dear Gluten format, you should check out the other one, where we gave the opponent of the Eternus permanent return fire. Want to see how that went? You should check it out. Have a good day, folks.